So let's zoom out and go to a little higher level here for a sec. And I want to talk about some of the marketing philosophies that exist out in the world that I've observed. The first philosophy is what I think of as kind of broadcast-based traditional mass marketing, right? Broadcast-based, where I'm just trying to broadcast my message out there. And these are things like brand advertising, public relations, in some cases retail distribution, to some extent word-of-mouth marketing. I just want to get it out there. I want to get people talking about it. And that's really the get your name out there philosophy. Now, there have been a lot of successes, don't get me wrong. Companies like Starbucks built themselves from the ground up with no external advertising. They did it all through having a great product and getting people to talk about it, right? Companies like, Nike and to some extent Rolex, they do this broadcast-based marketing. We're just sending our message out there, and they've figured out how to do it well. Several big successes. But what I found is that the failure examples of the broadcast model are typically every small, high-growth company that tries it. Smaller companies that just try to stand on the top of the mountain and yell their name and hope people will show up and give them money usually don't succeed with it. Another philosophy is what we might call result-based mass marketing. And you can think of result-based marketing as being one-to-one marketing that's been replicated or done with a lot of people. But for a high-growth business, this can be a very effective strategy. These are things like direct response marketing or even network marketing. And do you remember I mentioned affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is based on the kind of the fundamental paradigm of I'm going to give you permission to sell my products. When someone buys one of them, then you get paid. It's based on the result. You get paid based on the result. Network marketing, you sign up a new distributor, that distributor goes out and sells product and signs up other distributors. And when they sell product and sign up other distributors, that's when they get paid. So the company is only paying for results. Well, you can take this philosophy with your marketing. You have to do more testing, you have to approach it in a scientific way, but when you start only thinking about paying for results and not just for broadcasting your name and your image out there, flips a little switch. So this is getting their name in here. This is the other side of the coin of getting your name out there. And there are many examples of successes in this world. Some that came to mind for me are companies like Bowflex, which is a huge, massive success, all direct response marketing. Companies like QVC, an entire network based on direct response marketing. Figures like Tony Robbins, companies like Amway. These are all result-based marketing models. And finally, we have what I call hope-based marketing. Hope-based marketing. And these include the give it away, figure out how to monetize it later model, and a couple that I call build it and they will come, and do what you love and the money will follow. These are all hope-based marketing. And you'll see a lot of people that are very passionate about these, and they just say, I know that if I do this thing and I build it, that's it. Everything's going to take off and everything's going to be okay. Or I'm just going to give it all away. I'll figure out how to make money with it later. My experience is that for every one hit you see, like a YouTube, for example, that just gave it all away and figured out how to make money later, which, we'll see if that ever actually comes to fruition. It probably will. But for every one of those, there are dozens or hundreds or who knows, maybe even thousands of others that try it, and it just doesn't work out. Because once you have given away enough and people are used to getting it for free, and then you realize, oh, this is interesting, this is a real challenge. Now I've got to go back to these people and figure out what they want to buy, instead of maybe turning that around and figuring out what people want to buy and then giving a little bit of what they wanted to buy or the result they want, give that away for free, and then have the next part something they buy. Just backwards thinking. Doesn't usually work. So if you've started a newer, high-growth business, something that you really want to grow quickly, I recommend that you stick with the result-based philosophies, and we're going to cover most of those in this program. And the education and the track record that you get from those and the experience will help you if you want to go over into the more kind of broadcast-based media channels. David Ogilvy, who is one of the most brilliant marketers of all time, started Ogilvy and Mather, huge advertising agency. He started out in direct response marketing, and he took what he applied there, and he used those principles in mass marketing and was able to build huge multi-hundred-million-dollar and billion-dollar brands. And he says in his books that he wrote that that's the way he did it. He learned it with the direct marketing in the streets, making sales, and then he applied it to the mass marketing channels. So start here, evolve there.